Hello everyone, I'm your lovely host Innocent, and welcome back to another speed paint. What? This one's a little bit different than my usual ones, mostly because it's basically an advertisement that I wasn't paid to do. Now this character is actually basically the mascot of the convention I work for, and I was asked to draw this of the brand ambassador who is playing the character of this mascot, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Basically, we have brand ambassadors that go around and dress up as characters, and more specifically, characters of the mascots. This one is called Chardonnei. She is basically the face of Sabakon. Everyone knows her. There are multiple characters that are the face of Sabakon. But let's be honest. This is the one most people know. Now she's a witch, if you couldn't tell by the giant hat, and also rather bubbly and happy and fun. She's adorable, and I love her. So, when I was asked to draw this character, I was just like, yes. I've already drawn her in the past for the convention owner and the person who actually owns these characters. She commissioned me to draw little chibis, so that's what you keep seeing in the corner is the thing that I drew of her like a year and a half ago. I don't remember when I did that, to be honest. But this is something I did relatively quickly, and it just kind of reminded me that I really like drawing witches. I really like witches and anything like a cult. If you can't tell by my entire channel. What? Oh god, excuse me. I'm dying. It's fine. Anyway, Chardonnei is a little cutie bunch, and the person who is the brand ambassador playing as Chardonnei is one of my close friends, and so of course I was going to draw this for them. Why wouldn't I? I'm a great friend. So, the reason why this is a big advertisement for this is basically the convention is having these cosplayers who are playing the convention characters make their own social medias playing as these said characters. So, Chardonnei here has her own Facebook and Instagram. I don't know if she has a Twitter. If she does, it's in the description below. All the links to her, everything are in the description below. But I figured that I just have a big advertisement for my con, my rep, our Lord and Savior, Sabakon. So, that's basically what this is. I'm still dying! Anyway, yeah. I don't really know much about what I was doing. I was just kind of going at it. I had a pose in mind, and then I changed the pose midway through, so you know. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't have a specific game plan. I know I wanted her to be holding her hat, and then I had her other arm, and I was just like, what do I do with that? She has usually two props, a book or a staff, and I was just like, I don't think I've ever drawn a staff, so I'm gonna draw a staff. So I did. And her staff usually has glowy bits to it, but I couldn't figure out how they worked and or what they were, so I just didn't do them. Pro tip, can't figure it out, don't do it. But yes, this sketching process is long and tedious because she has a lot of specific parts to her that I didn't want to miss, and because I was commissioned to draw her before, I have a lot of reference sheets of her, and I was just like, okay, let me look at the cosplay and the perfect reference sheet that I put together for this particular character. Also, if you guys want to draw fan art of Chardonnei, go and do it. She's an adorable character, and I love her. And I know both the brand ambassador who is playing her and the convention staff would love to see more fan art of her. Just saying. Because look at her, she's adorable. And she just wants to hug you. I don't know much about their backstory, mostly because I don't remember. I know I was told at one point in time, but I literally don't remember half of anything that I'm told nowadays. I have so much going on that I barely remember what I eat, okay? But I really like that I changed her face. I don't know what was going on with the first version of this, but it wasn't happening. Oh dear. Also, pro tip, especially for anybody on digital artwork, you can erase your lines and make better lines. If you saw what I did with the mouth, I was just like, oh, that line doesn't look right. Let me just fill it in more and then erase where I need it to be. Okay, cool! But yes, if you actually don't know anything about Sabakon, it is a convention I work for. I have been with them for about 5 years now, give or take. I used to be a brand ambassador, and then I upgraded to Artist Alley Director for 2 years in a row, and now I am the Assistant Programming Director. That's not my full title. I'm just kind of glamoring it up because I don't know what else. I don't really have a title. I'm just giving myself one because I can, so that's how it is. Our convention's pretty laid back, and we've been doing it for a few years now, and I like it. It has a very homey feel. I vlogged last year when I got thrown into co-hosting a panel with ProZD for some reason. ProZD is such a sweetheart. I am so sorry that he was forced to be with me in a panel. It was a lot of fun, but I'm still sorry. If you want to watch that vlog, just search Sabakon on my channel. It should be there. If it isn't, well, that's a problem because it's there. Anyway, I really like drawing corsets. I forgot how much I actually love drawing corsets. They're such a fun shape. And boobs. How can you go wrong with boobs? I know my friend doesn't have that much boob, or Chardonnei doesn't exactly have that much boob either, but come on. It's a caricature. I can talk English. It's a caricature. It's an illustration. It's fantasy. You exaggerate the things that you want to exaggerate, and you know what? I kind of exaggerated her boobs. So what you freaking do? So me. But come on, who would complain about being drawn with slightly bigger boobs? Come on, I definitely don't. I draw myself with bigger boobs all the time. Oh. And yes, I know I kind of fucked up her arm a little bit there, but I fixed it in the end. Just trust me, I know. Again, one of the greatest things about digital art, you can just literally drag things over. And if you have Photoshop, you have the liquefy tool, and you can just go like and suck everything into where you want it, or bulge things out, you know? Like as I was saying, caricatures. I don't know where I'm going with this. I didn't script any of this, and I'm just kind of winging it. So I apologize. But yes, this was really fun to do, and it was a much-needed break that I needed to have. A much-needed break that I needed. Really innocent, you don't say. But I had been doing the same, like, drawing style for over a few months, and I needed a break, and I needed to do something fun, and I was just like, this is perfect! Yeah! And this was going to be released last week, this speed paint, but I had to wait until the person who cosplays this character could actually see the work I did, because it was a surprise to her. Yeah, I really like how her face turned out. It's super cute, and I don't know what I did, but it looks adorable, and it's nice, I think. I'm still dying, I'm sorry. And also, she's a purple goddess. Why wouldn't I like that? No, I know, like, my big reference sheet of everything has specific colors that she is, but I'm catering it more towards the cosplayer, because, well, except for her eyes. I don't know if I didn't zoom in on her eyes, but for the colors of most of everything, I was catering more to the cosplayer rather than the reference sheet I have, because, frankly, it just looked better that way. Especially when it was going to be paired next to her, so does that make any sense? Hopefully. Also, when I was talking to her about this, she was just like, oh yeah, I saw it and I realized it was me thanks to the boots. And I was just like, oh, I didn't, oh. To be honest, I wasn't styling the boots after her. I was styling the boots after the boots I drew already, because I draw like one type of boot. To be completely honest. I was trying to do like a slightly more realistic version of my style. It didn't work out, but I tried. Oh, also, pro tip, if you see me going back and forth in black and white and everything, when trying to get composition right, you try going into black and white mode and whatever you're using, and try to see if the colors next to each other are the same tone or not. Because if there's, it helps people who have color blindness or like very bad vision. What's the nicest way to say that, I guess? But it helps them understand where things are more, and it does help give the illustration a better overall look to it, because none of the tones are exactly the same. Pro tip with Innocent. Yes, Chardonnei is a little cutie, and my friend who cosplays Chardonnei is a cutie, and I love her, and go follow her. Yeah, I was talking to her as well, and I was just like, yeah, I gave you some content, I recorded it, I'm going to make some content for myself. We both win, right? I hope so. But I always liked how Chardonnei looked. Most of the creators' characters look really interesting and unique, and I really wish I could remember most of their story, because I know, like, there's this angel, and this angel has a mom who's overbearing-ish, but I don't remember how Chardonnei is in connection to any of this, so, you know. You can always go onto the Sabakon Facebook page or website and ask about these characters. If you're interested, of course. You don't have to if you don't want to. But also, if you're going to be in Vegas this coming fall, why not go to Sabakon? We're going to be at the Alexis Park and Hotel, and we're going to have some special guests. We're trying to get in a few more. We have panels. We have a masquerade. We have a formal ball. I don't remember what else we have because I'm not pulling up the website, and this is all off of memory, which is why I don't know the dates. Of course, if you want anything about Sabakon, link in the description as well. I'm just gonna be linking a lot of things. Link, 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 link. Too bad there's no Zelda. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. I'm trying new things with hair constantly, and I kind of like the style I'm going for right now for the hair, but also at the same time I don't know what I'm doing. That should be obvious. I'm dying. Oh my god. I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but I am dying. I probably should have scripted this. Has any y'all seen Orange is the New Black yet? The new season that released like last week? I just finished it today. It's pretty good. It's pretty good shit. Yeah. I'm sorry. When it gets to the end of the videos, I'm just like, well, I should have scripted this. I ran out of things to ramble about. I guess one of my favorite things to shade is fabric. I love shading fabric to be as realistic as possible while still looking slightly painterly. I don't know. I like flowy fabric, and the red fabric, as I titled it in my file description. The red fabrics are the most flowy out of all, so I really liked playing around with that one and how lighting would hit it. Because, as well as drawing it in that, God, I'm sorry, I'm gassy, really flowy manner, I wanted to make it look light, like fluffy and airy. Not fluffy per se, the hair's supposed to look fluffy, but I wanted it to look more light of a fabric than everything else, like the shorts or the corset or anything like that. I wanted to look more like it bounces in the air when you walk. Does any of that make sense? Do I know what I'm talking about? No, I don't. Oh, I'm going to be changing the arm soon. Oh, now I'm doing it. Yeah. I changed it because I realized that doesn't look right. That's not good. Yeah, that was good on my part. Good thinking, former me, because it wasn't good. I also really love playing around with light sources nowadays. Mostly because, I don't know, there's just never enough light sources or different types of lighting and simple illustrations. I don't know. Lighting always interests me, which is why I like photography. I'm rambling, I'm so sorry. I mean, if you guys wanted to totally just mute this and play your own music while watching this, I wouldn't stop you. I mean, I can't stop you, so. Hello, death has come to take me. Yep, but I'm going to be having a few more speed paints later this month. I don't want to say week because I don't know when it's going to come out. More so because my computer's been acting up with rendering, so taking like over 4 hours and rendering it down to 10-20 minutes as hard as it is. So yeah, things happen. Yes, I'm going to be doing the Draw This in Your Style challenge, and I'm going to be trying to finally do the Draw Your OCs, or Draw Other People's OCs challenge thingy. I've been wanting to do that one for a while, but I just never got around to it. Yeah, that's always fun. I like drawing challenges. I don't know. What is talking? Hello. Hi. I'm Innocent. I'm currently dying. My throat and my allergies are at war. There is phlegm everywhere, so this is why I'm coughing so much. Not because I'm a Pokemon, but because the air is trying to strangle me. And my own snot is trying to suffocate me. Speaking of which, that was disgusting. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Also, this skull is one of my favorite things to draw. Like, it was my favorite thing to draw on the chibi form of her, and it was my favorite thing to shade on this one. Like, my favorite thing to draw on this one was her face, but, oh my god. I'm in love with this thing. I think her, like, if I could change one thing now, I think her boots are a little bit too big. Or at least her feet is, she's a little bit light on top. I don't know. At least to me she is. Anyway, this, yeah. We're ending it, we're shading the final things, and yeah. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See ya!
We never speak of that. Anyway, if you liked what you just watched, feel free to click or tap here and it will take you to the latest video on my channel. Or you can let the YouTube algorithms choose a video it thinks you'll like. Magic! And of course, you can click or tap over here to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Come join the cult! We're always open to new members. Anywho, I hope to see you all soon. Peace out. Bye-bye!